Taking a walk down the very picturesque town. I'm going to stop in and get some coffee. This sounds like just the place I'm looking for. Organic coffee bar. Great price. $3 for a organic drip coffee. How sad is that? Their coffee is done. It's 2:30. All right, we're gonna go to another place. Hello, little friend. Okay, gonna step over across the street. There is another coffee shop. That was a health food store. This place also sells organic coffee. I'm very excited because a friend gave me a little extra and told me to go get the good kind of coffee. So that's my plan for this afternoon. Trying to decide some of the stuff that I want to talk about. There's a lot of things going on and wanting to know everything everybody would like to know more about. I have a list of topics, but again, I'm gonna go get this coffee first. And back to my favorite cafe. Just took me a little bit of time to get here. Let's hope they still have coffee. I just love this place. Love this. Talk about the good kind of coffee. Look at the froth. Oh, I can't wait to drink this and talk to you. Are these tables not adorable? Okay, that's really good. I figured I would just stop here for a moment and enjoy a couple sips. Okay, girl issues. Okay, maybe not just girl issues, hair issues. I have so much breakage on top of my hair and I don't know why. Like people are like, oh, don't color it very often. You know, I color my hair like, I don't know, maybe once every 6 months. So I don't know. I don't think that's why. Anyway, and my diet's really good, so I don't know why it's breaking. And I wonder if it was the shampoo that I got. So I did buy myself a new shampoo bar. I will share what that is at another time. Creativity, when you're still in a mode of keeping everything running. When you're in an RV and you have a regular generator and you regularly can hook up to power or in one stationary space, it's not as daunting or as distracting. That's a really good word for it. Distracting. It is distracting to have to wake up in the morning and know that your generator is going to be out of power in just an hour or so and you have to plug in and get somewhere public. That is, it becomes a thing. And then deciding where you're going to go to the bathroom and where you're going to park at night. It is much different than living in a stationary home or an RV or van that has, that has all of these amenities. I don't think people realize sometimes how lucky they are to just have a plug-in. And sometimes city government isn't very kind. There are times where I have to really search to find a place to plug stuff in. There are Starbucks now that don't let you plug in. Like they'll literally have locks on those plug-ins, which make things tough to do. Having lived on the road for as long as I have, I just like water and being able to use a restroom. Electricity is a human need and a human right. I know I'm ranting a little, but it really drives me nuts when I go to a park and there's no plug-in, or when I go to a Starbucks or a laundromat and they've literally ripped out the plugs. And you can say, well, it saves them money. Okay, Starbucks doesn't need to have their electricity stifled because you're using too much of it. And this town's the same. You're paying taxes even when you go and you just purchase food for that, and you're patroning the grocery stores or the cafes, or buying gas, all of those things in a town. I do not, and nor have I ever felt like I was stealing electricity. I think that's ludicrous, absurd, and it's rude when I get comments saying, oh, you're just a common thief who's stealing electricity. Whatever. That's bullshit. And you know it and I know it. Okay. But creativity, when you're doing these things, sometimes I do realize the difference of going from waking up in a home and having the plug-in right next to me, as opposed to waking up in the vehicle and being thoughtful of, is there enough on the generator for me to plug in and sit in the car and do this? Also, the idea that you can stand up and stretch out. This is when curbside can be a challenge. And I think that we should discuss some of the challenges of living in the car. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. And I will tell you that I never felt this amount of distraction living in the RV. Living in the RV, I had a place to go to the bathroom anytime I needed to. I could wake up, stretch out, and go straight to my counter, make my own coffee. Living in the car, and when I say RV, I'm also going to throw stand-in van there too, because I think that plays hand in hand. Having a standing van, you can wake up and do all of those things, make your coffee, check your generators, everything's right there. You can flip a switch, have your solar panel up on your roof, and it can be tied into your generator where you don't have to carry it to a place or a facility, a park or a public place to be able to plug it in. It changes everything. That is one very challenging situation for living in a car. I'm going to show you this side of it because it's so cute. Okay. So I think this is one reason, of course, why people may start off in a car and try to save money, and once they get to a place, because they're still enjoying the nomad life, will get a stand-up van. I know I say stand-up van, but that's really what I can call it. But that is definitely what I'm working toward. Aren't they beautiful? There's pink ones here, and there's some red ones over here. One really big pro, boy, I can sleep anywhere. And I didn't used to do too bad in a 33-foot RV either. I would stealth camp curbside quite a bit, but being able to park with the car is phenomenal. So yeah, even by these little beach houses, I went to sleep last night listening to the ocean. That's very good for my creativity. But something I have found in almost every town and every little city I've gone, so there's almost always some side roads that have people that you know are sleeping in their vehicles. But that's because I know what to look for. VW bug. Another pro and con, or challenge, which is what I like to say, is in a van, like a big van or RV, you have the ability to open windows a little bit more, maybe have an upper air vent. I am very lucky to have my sunroof that I can keep open on really warm nights. It's another reason why I love to be by the coast, because the weather is so regulated and temperate. Also, of course, going into the desert during the winter is a great place to go and have temperate weather while you're living in your car, because living in your car can be really tough, especially when you have a pet, to keep temperatures regulated for them and for you at night and during the day, especially if you can't find enough shade. So living in a car, I always recommend and living in anything, like chase the weather, you know, find where it's nice, hit those higher altitudes in the summer months where it's cooler, and get to the coast, most especially when it starts getting too hot or too cold wherever you are. Okay, now I'm going to show you this cool tree. See, I love the forest. I love the desert. I love being in nature. I love how you can find beauty in nature and healing wherever you are. Check out this canopy. It's absolutely beautiful and epic. It's huge. Now, someone left me a very lovely comment the other day about how dumb it was that I have a full-size bed as opposed to a twin size so that I could cook and such in my little Toyota Sienna. And I just think it's funny that somebody would say, so dumb. In reality, that's what I need to have. It's personally why. I had some people who said the same, but they didn't say it rudely. They were just like, I don't mean any offense, but why do you do that? I have my own personal reasons why I have a larger bed. I like the space. I need to be able to have that. And it also gives my dog plenty of space underneath to be able to have his own kennel-like little doghouse under there, which works for me. And personally, I have seen people cooking. There's a whole lot of influencers that I absolutely like, and they cook in their rig, but I would never put on my propane stove in my rig. Even if I had my open window, I would feel very uncomfortable with that. That's just me. I do, however, cook with my air fryer when my generator is on 100%. Oh my God. I just love the look of surfboards. I have never surfed and I super want to try it someday. I'm embarrassed to say I've never even had the chance to paddleboard. Usually it's all because of finances. I think I am going to deliberately save out like 50 bucks so when I get to a place that has paddleboards, I'm going to try it. And then sometime I may just do a surf lesson. It's been a dream for a really long time. I do love having my air fryer in the back of my rig, and that helps a lot. When it's raining or when the weather is too windy, it's fantastic to simply just plug it into my generator and cook that way. And then I don't have to worry about ventilation and propane fumes. Another cool thing to look at, this is a really cute Thai food restaurant. Check out these tables. They're so much fun. And the little elephants. Oh my God. Too cute. And the door. Loving it. Crossing the railroad tracks. The train that comes through here is the Coastal Surfliner. I don't know why, but I think it's really fun. Someday, very soon, it is happening. Something like that, maybe not as long, but with lots and lots of windows. Everything is just so colorful and quaint. And something else, I do have a little porta potty set up in between the bucket seats in the front of my Toyota Sienna, that when I have to use it in an emergency or at night, I do have it available. You can get one on Amazon. I'll leave an affiliate link down below if you want to try it. It's just not that easy to use like during the day because you have to put everything up to shield yourself. And so finding a bathroom is still a challenge. Okay, this is very funny. I was going to show you this fountain because it's so pretty, but then I found him up here taking a drink. How cute is that? Smart little kitty, huh? Okay, so I don't know what they're called, but they look like Dr. Seuss trees. Tell me they don't. Courtney here's a who. Yes, I did study children's literature too. Hibiscus. Of course, it's cramped living in a car. You're living in a car. But you know what? There's so much potential and so much room for going up. So if you find yourself having to live in your car, try to change your mindset from thinking that you've ended up this way. Trust me, that's been a real hurdle that I've had. Try to look at it instead as an adventure that you're embarking on, and then take steps that you need to take to change your life. That's been what I've been doing. So those are some pros, cons, challenges, and positives. But let's talk a little about creativity. So with those challenges, also the same with exercising. Like some people find it's really easy to live out of their vehicle and get exercise in and everything. And maybe that is true. And I just get into a struggle because of everything else I'm doing. Sometimes I feel like I've bit off a little more than I could chew with everything between YouTube and all of the social media that I am on and trying to keep up with everything. But then like I hear people talking and the comments and people tell me how much I inspire them or how I've encouraged them. And that just means everything to me. It really does. I want people to understand that they can live a life that they want to live. And the other thing, that they have power and strength to achieve their goals too, whatever those goals might be. So that really just warms my heart. Getting ready for Sunday's live stream, which I will be doing live streams every Sunday. I'm gonna try to make it around 3 o'clock in the afternoon my time, which is Pacific. So that way it's kind of a decent time for everyone. I might change that to 5. I'm not sure yet, still trying to decide. Maybe I should just cut the difference and make it 4. While you are doing whatever it is that you're doing and just working so hard and trying to figure things out, take a mental break. Don't berate yourself because you do it. Take that mental break and allow yourself to rethink, recharge, and go the next step. Want to come take a look at the ocean with me? That's where we're headed. Check out that spiral staircase. Very cool. Here we go. The birds are everywhere. Now I'm walking through sand. There's something about being in a place like this with the beautiful beach houses to help change your mindset. I can imagine. And imagination can become reality. So what are you working on? What are some of your goals, some of your dreams, some of your plans? Have you achieved them? Are you working to achieve them? So Do you live in your car? Do you live in a van? Are you a nomad? Do you want to be? Are you thinking about it? Are you a person who is in a rough relationship and looking to get out? Are you looking at making your dreams a reality? Are you healing from trauma? Are you just wanting to escape a rat race and don't know how to get out? Do you have an online job, or are you looking for online work? Like, let me know about you in the comments. I would love that. And of course, what you would like to see more from this channel. And please hit your bell notification and the subscribe button and leave a comment. Yeah, I would really like to know what you would like to see and be able to give you more of those types of videos. Now, I will see you on Sunday, somewhere around 3 or 4. I will put I think there's like a notification that you can put out. I'm still learning how to do that, but I will put it out. It'll be around 3 or 4 o'clock, and I hope to see you there at the live stream. If you have thoughts about what you would like for a live stream, again, please leave that in the comments. Whatever it is you're facing, I wish you strength and all the positive good vibes to be able to tackle it, handle it, and overcome. If you are having a victory, then I celebrate it with you. And I'm so excited that you're in that place. Talk to you again soon. Thanks for spending some time with me. Go live bravely. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending.